The Secure Food Systems Group, are these regulatory frameworks? Are they voluntary frameworks? Are they guidance? How do you describe it?
Yeah, they are voluntary frameworks. So individual states can choose to implement them if they want to. And all of our work that we put out, the risk assessments are going to be pretty comprehensive. And the permit guidances that come off of those that we create, they are, as I say, guidances where, they're not always going to be applicable in every single instance. Though we do try to make it pretty broad to make it easy for most farms to manage. And that way it's easier on the states too, because they don't have to try and think about all these different weights of risk. And so we do have several states that love our plans and they implement them a lot. And there are plenty of states that don't know anything about us. And we would love to get them into our ideas.
When you talk about these risk assessments, how do you come about with risk assessments? How does your team bring in these risk assessments or do them?
Yeah. So these risk assessments, the way that they start is the industry will bring up, hey, this is something that's going on and we need to think about this. And so our work really focuses on that continuity of business in the event of a foreign animal disease outbreak, because a lot of things change in those moments. And so the industry will bring up different problems or new things that are coming up. We started when the secure poultry supply here at the University of Minnesota first started up. The risk assessments were on really low risk movements, just kind of getting the ball rolling so people could understand like some of these principles are able to be implemented and can work. And then as we've gone, we're progressively getting to more difficult and riskier movements and being able to work through that risk. And so what we do is we have these collaborative work groups where we get to work with the regulators and the veterinarians and make sure we're covering all areas of production, seeing the processes from start to finish of these movements and figuring out where these enhanced biosecurity measures can be put in place, or if we can say, hey, are there any practices that we need to just kind of stop for now because this is just a short temporary time. And that's what we're always saying in our work group meetings is remember just a little bit of time. This isn't something that we need you to implement all the time. And so we're working through those with our work groups, and they give us feedback on all of the work that we do. So we do both statistical analysis for quantitative piece as well as literature reviews and just understanding what different poultry practices are for that qualitative piece. And so we look at every step of the process and go through there to come up with risk likelihoods and then an overall risk rating for a movement.